We're talking about the two-touch 360 kick, a technique coming from the world of Taekwondo, looking like a move straight out of a Street Fighter video game, and a technique most people would never think would work in a real fight. Maybe in a Taekwondo fight where the objective is to land flashy kicks, but this would never work in a real fight where punches are getting thrown at you, takedowns are getting driven into you, clinches occur, and knees coming at you. People would never think that this kind of technique would actually work in such a high-paced, heated fight. For the longest time, many people thought that Taekwondo would never be an effective art, let alone a kick like this, where the name originates from the fact that with one motion, you're landing two kicks on the target. It's a very unique technique. The attempt of this technique is pretty much throw a side kick at the body, but with a supporting rear leg. As you land the strike, hop off the rear leg, and pretty much land a kick with the rear leg in the air. It can either be a heel kick, a hook kick, or a side kick, or a back kick. Most people use it as a back kick, but in MMA, we've seen it used as almost like a heel kick. So pretty much as a side kick with a spinning heel kick all in one motion. It's a very fast technique and very powerful. There's a lot of torque in there. The side kick is really to measure the distance. If you can land the side kick or touch the body of the opponent, you're most likely able to land the heel kick, which is the power. The side kick is the setup, the heel kick is the finishing blow. And the heel kick is really the unexpected part because you throw the side kick and people are not used to seeing kicks getting followed up by each other. We actually seen several examples of this through more of the mainstream or major organizations in combat sports, like Glory, like UFC, like other MMA organizations. So the steps into actually throwing this technique is, we'll use Raymond Daniels as an example from Glory Kickboxing, who landed one of the greatest knockouts of all time using this technique and is an elite level Taekwondo fighter. Usually you want to keep a wide stance when throwing a side kick, but you don't have to, but usually you'd want to. You step forward with the rear leg so your legs get closer together, but not in front of your other leg, but step forward with it so your legs get closer, and then throw your side kick and lean into it. Remember, not throwing too much power in it because that's not the objective of the side kick. It's to measure the distance for the follow-up. And this is creating momentum for the side kick and also creating momentum for the follow-up kick. There's different variations. You don't have to throw the side kick with the lead leg. You can also throw it with the rear leg. But in MMA, it's more safe to throw it this way. Because if you want to throw the side kick with your rear leg, you're more open to a shot when the side kick is coming. You're leaving yourself more open. And as you lean into the side kick, you touch the opponent with it. And once you touch them, then you create your distance for the follow-up kick. Because the follow-up kick is going to be even farther forward. Because usually when you throw the side kick, the opponent is going to move back. And when they move back, they're actually still in distance for the follow-up kick because you're creating a lot of momentum forward. You hop off your rear leg, all in one motion, remember that. Torque really quickly, spin really quickly, because in this case it's going to be a heel kick, and your whole body is going to be in the air, and then you're going to attempt a spinning heel kick in the air while no feet are on the ground, but as you land, then the heel kick will land. So right when you land, or literally right before you land with the side kicking leg, then your heel kick will land. And you will switch stances from this technique. Unless you throw the rear leg as a side kick. And remember, this is all one motion. This is not step forward, side kick, then jump and throw a spinning heel kick. It's all one movement. Think of it as one technique. This technique could be targeted at the head or it could be targeted to the body. Aiming for the liver if you're an orthodox fighter. Now there are different variations of it. Instead of throwing the heel kick, you could also throw just a simple back kick. You could even attempt to throw another side kick in the air. A spinning back kick, a spinning hook kick, a spinning heel kick. It's a very versatile technique. You can really get creative with it. Of course, going to the body, you're most likely going to want to throw that side kick or the back kick as the follow-up. To the head, you can throw pretty much anything you want. Very tough technique to actually throw and attempt. It takes some athleticism, some timing, and a lot of practice. And also when attempting the back kick or the hook kick or the side kick, there's also different ways of momentum to use. For the back kick, you don't want to circle too much. You don't want to rotate too much or create too much momentum, because then when you throw the back kick, the kick will be rotating still, almost being like a wheel kick. So when you throw the back kick, you actually want to go more straight and forward. When you're throwing the hook kick or the wheel kick, you want to have more momentum and more rotation. But not too much to the point where you get off balance when you land. Because landing is a very important thing. It's not just throwing the kick, it's also landing it. Because it also takes some skill to land it correctly. I believe we're going to see more of kicks like this. Maybe not this exact kick, but I believe the future of combat sports, we're going to see fighters, especially in MMA, more willing to throw kicks like this. So guys, that's the breakdown. It's my first video actually breaking down a technique. If you guys like this, if you guys want me to break down certain techniques out there, comment below what you guys think. Do you guys want me to keep doing videos like this? I can get some exposure on a lot of different techniques that maybe a lot of people don't know about. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.